Fire leaves a family of 8 homeless.
News 25 at noon with Kelly Morgan, Eric Shangro, and Lee Renson's weather. This is News 25 at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to News 25 at noon. We'll be having a little more on that fire story a little bit later in the show.
I'm Eric Shangro. Lee Ranson has the day off, or actually he's working a little later today.
That's
so
right.
Beth Harder's in.
Well, it's nice to be here with you guys, and I think the severe stuff is out of our area. We had a little nasty weather this morning, but it appears that it's moved off, and we're going to actually clear up maybe a little bit this afternoon. Still calling for some showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon with a high of only 67 degrees. We'll have more weather later, but first, Eric and Kelly have the news.
Thanks, Beth. In the news, U.S. pilot Scott O'Grady is safe after a dramatic rescue earlier today in Bosnia.
His F-16 fighter was shot down last Friday. NBC has the latest. Here's Steve Handelsman.
For 6 days, Air Force Captain Scott O'Grady eluded Serb soldiers who were searching for him and used his electronic beacons and later his voice radio to help rescuers find him. Incredibly, only a few miles from where the tail section of his F-16 crashed after O'Grady was shot down last Friday.
You just got to admire this guy for hiding out, for escaping and evading, for being cool. We never lost faith in him. We never, ever gave up hope.
Overnight, searchers finally pinpointed O'Grady's location, and at dawn, a team of Marines went in. Their chopper coming under Serb fire as it headed back with O'Grady to a U.S. warship in the Adriatic.
He collapsed from relief on board the aircraft, had a big smile on his face.
O'Grady called his brother. That's the pilot at left in this photo of the two. His sister is Stacy O'Grady.
This it's unbelievable. I really never in my wildest dreams imagined this would happen to Scott, and we're just glad that the nightmare's over.
Similar sentiments today among U.S. fighter pilots who've flown nearly 70,000 missions over Bosnia. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Washington.
Here at home, a Mapleton family of 8 is without a home this noon after an early morning fire burns it to the ground.
The blaze spread to another vacant home and destroyed it as well. News 25's Austin Barker has the story.
Firefighters crumbled down what the flames left behind after they attacked the blaze for more than an hour. Stephen Miller walks through the ashes, wondering what his pregnant wife and 6 children will do now. His family was staying with friends and in the process of moving back into their home from living in Washington over the past 2 years. And the Millers don't have insurance.
That's probably the worst end of the whole deal right there. Just going to be no way to replace what we've got.
Miller says the fire likely started in his motorhome sitting right outside of his house. He says firefighters found a propane tank valve wide open. But he says he doesn't know how that's possible.
I'm suspicious about it. I don't know why it was not plugged into the house at all, so I'm awful suspicious.
The fire spread and destroyed a vacant home next door and threatened Debbie Turner's home on the other side. She says the blaze moved quickly.
I mean fast. It was like waking up everybody, come back through, call the fire department, and then by the time we came out, we was on hurry to move our car and truck, and it was up in flames.
Firefighters were able to save Turner's home, but for Miller...
Now I know what it says about what it means by having insurance, having that peace of mind, I guess. But
he says the only peace of mind he's looking for now is making sure his family can find a new place to call home. Austin Barker, News 25 at noon.
Miller's wife is 9 months pregnant and fighting multiple sclerosis. The family is trying to organize a fund drive to help pay for some of what they lost.
In McLean County, the man accused of using a pipe bomb to kill his girlfriend is defending himself on the witness stand today.
Dale Fosdick is testifying in McLean County Court. Adam Nielsen is covering the murder trial and joins us on the phone from the Law and Justice Center with the latest. Adam?
Eric Kelly, Fosdick took the stand today in his own defense and told jurors he did not make the pipe bomb that killed Kimberly Wenger in May of 1993. The soft-spoken Fosdick choked back tears repeatedly as he talked about Wenger and their son Logan. He said he was head over heels in love with Wenger, but admits becoming a little bit distant when she became pregnant. He said he was working a lot of overtime at the time. After the birth of their son, he says they were on friendly terms and that he would often babysit for Wenger until her engagement to Kurt Simon. Fosdick denied making a bomb or talking to a co-worker at Caterpillar about making one. He says he threw away 2 grenades he had purchased as knickknacks because he feared police would use them to link him to the murder. Fosdick choked back tears again, looked at prosecutors, and said they were looking at me and only me. Prosecutors suggest Fosdick used the grenades to practice making a pipe bomb. Fosdick says he was with family in Forest. The morning prosecutors say he planted the bomb. More testimony from Fosdick as we speak, and State's Attorney Charles Reinert will cross-examine him this afternoon. Back to you.
Thank you, Adam. Back in Peoria, wet weather won't stop the Bassmasters from tackling the water. 30 sportsmen from across the country kicked off the Bassmaster Superstars tournament today. They are serious about the sport, so serious that even stormy weather won't keep them out of the water.
These guys have been in all kinds of weather all over the country, in all kinds of water, shallow and deep and rough and in large waves and small ripples. So they know what to do and they know how to protect themselves. If we have thunder and lightning, they'll head close to the shore and hug the shoreline.
Lewis says tournament officials cannot force competitors to come to shore. The Peoria event is one of 18 tournaments held across the country.
A water main break in Peoria is causing major flooding and street damage after a fire hydrant was hit by a truck. The flooding is at the intersection of Eaton and Spalding Avenues. Police say it was probably a large truck of some kind that hit the fire hydrant, causing a water pipe to break. Workers say 1,500 to 2,000 gallons of water are being lost per minute.
We're going to operate the valves and shut down the water main, and then we'll have to excavate it up and repair whatever is damaged.
The water is also causing the street to buckle, presenting a hazard for drivers. Police have temporarily closed Spalding Avenue. Up next, we'll be checking in with Brad Harding for the Midday Ag Market.
And noon sports. Man, it was hot in Atlanta yesterday. Need some shade, but the Cubs can find no cover. Baseball scores coming up.
Oh, the power of caring works wonders, it's true. Methodist Medical Center really cares for you. Though we're leading in technology, it's the little things we do for you. The power of caring works wonders. Methodist and you.
Attention all moms and moms-to-be, Baby Mania is the place you want to be. Central Illinois families have counted on Baby Mania for the finest selection of baby furniture, accessories, and gifts. But did you know that Baby Mania now carries infant and toddler clothes by such famous makers as Sweet Potatoes and Guess? All the fashionable babies love to shop Baby Mania. And while you're there, check out Baby Mania's newest arrivals. Baby Mania carries everything you need to make your new infant feel right at home. So shop Baby Mania in Normal, where nursery setup and delivery are always free.
Confidentially Yours this Thursday from 10 to 5 as Cheryl Hepner of Airway presents the new Tri-Light Breast Forum and take advantage of terrific savings on all swimwear at Confidentially Yours in Bloomington.
University Ford is overstocked.
Overstocked?
So you can save more money. 200 new Ford cars must be sold.
Get the biggest discounts of the year.
And it's back. 7.9% SEFQ financing for 60 months.
Low 7.9% SEFQ financing.
Save $2,000 off the list price on all Tauruses, all Contours, and all T-Birds.
A $2,000 discount.
Plus, you keep the rebate and receive special 7.9% SEFQ financing.
Along with the biggest discounts of the year.
Now is the best time to buy, only at University Ford, your convenient good friend dealer.
Tell your friends and your neighbors to call today and get TCI's instant install of quality cable television within 24 hours. Guaranteed. Or the installation is free. Ask about our Editor's Choice package, including HBO, Stars and Encore, and the cable guide. Just $9.95 a month.
To get guaranteed instant installation with TCI Peoria, call 686-2600. TCI Bloomington, call 454-3350.
TCI Cablevision, great television at a great price.
News 25's closed captioning is a community service of Health Alliance Medical Systems. The doctors you prefer, the health care plan you can afford.
Noon sports, the Chicago Blackhawks try to avoid elimination from the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. The Hawks down 3-0 in a best-of-7 against Detroit. Baseball, the Cubs return to Wrigley Field to open a 10-game homestand tonight. They've lost 3 in a row, limping home after being swept in Atlanta. Cardinals, they also lost to the Rockies 1 mile above sea level, 7-3. Today they're off. Tomorrow night the Cards open a 3-game series in Atlanta. The Cards have dropped 2 in a row in 6 of their last 10 games. The White Sox, they too have the day off before opening a 10-game road trip in Texas. Chicago lost to Toronto 4-3 last night. The Chi Sox now 12 games behind first place Cleveland in the AL Central.
In Ag News, farmers get some rain, which, believe it or not, many say they are ready for.
At least that's what Ag Director Brad Harding is telling everybody. He's in the studio this noon hour. Brad.
That's right.
You're going to take the blame. You said that yesterday.
I did, and
right here.
I got a shower and it cleaned up for the first time in 5 days. I heard that was going around the newsroom too. So we will try and keep it a little more timely, but it's looking like a shower was really needed and we got it. So we're really glad to have that, and hopefully farmers that are not completed, the shower will not be one that will keep them out of the fields for a long time. Our farm just got a sprinkle, but that was all we needed. Yesterday's weather and today's weather, at least from the National Weather Service, has many traders fearing that the last 5 to 10% of the corn crop will not be planted and probably will be switched over to soybeans. That's affecting the markets today. The DTN screen this morning said that that will probably be a telltale factor for the rest of the year. This 95 crop has been difficult to get in, and it will be interesting to see if we can beat the early frost that some are predicting. Let's take a look at those current midday numbers and see exactly what's happening today. Nearby corn prices are $2.65 3/4, currently up only 1/4 cent. September at $2.73, up 3/4. December unchanged at $2.77 3/4. Soybeans on the defensive all day. July down 3.5 cents at $5.88 per bushel. The August at $5.93.5, off 2 3/4. And November, the big loser, down 4 3/4 today at $6.05 1/2 cents per bushel. Wheat up 2 points for the July. The September up 1.5 at $3.82 1/4. Some weather problems are hampering the harvest of some of those winter wheat crop acres, and December at $3.94 even, up 1.5 cents. Soybean oil lost 27 points for both July and August, with the August at 26.27, and soybean meal today also on the defensive, down 30 points for July, and the August at $174.10 per ton, down 20 cents. Mercantile exchange numbers: the June cattle at 64.07, 52 stronger. The December up a dime at 64.22. Live hog futures today stronger as well. June up 35 at 43.90. The December 42.80, up 15 points. Pork bellies up $1.10, a big move today. Bacon for August at 36.55, up 1.12. And those moves have been anticipated. Cash prices paid to farmers: June corn up 1% at $2.53, the October at $2.59, also a penny higher, and January at $2.68, 1 cent higher from yesterday. Soybeans today off 3.5 nearby. The fall at $5.79, down 4.5. January also 4.5 lower at an even $6. Wheat prices today up 2 cents at $3.44 for the July contracts, and hogs today 50 cents lower. 40.50 was the barrow top, and sows at 29.50, also 50 lower. That's our look at markets for today, and I'll probably be in tomorrow the way the weather sounds, so I'll be cleaned up again, hopefully.
How about that?
Yeah.
You're probably ready for a little rest too after this last week of
Kelly, we hope to finish up Saturday with our farm, and hopefully we'll have Sunday off, first day off for several weeks for me.
Oh, well, let's hope so.
That's right.
Thanks, Brad. Well, we're heading to a break right now. When we come back, Beth is going to have a check of our weather conditions.
And health news: an old technique is helping get rid of wrinkles.
So you're ready to get out of the house, go someplace different. Sounds like getaway time. You can experience Batman, the ride at Six Flags. See the sights and still have time left over for a little horseplay. Things like that happen here in St. Louis every day. So, for your free St. Louis Visitor's Guide and Six Flags Hotel packages, call 1-800-916-0093. Because everybody needs a getaway. You just gotta see this place.
Woodfront Kitchens, making your kitchen shine. Just as sure as the sun's gonna rise tomorrow, we're gonna treat you right. Experienced people with friendly faces make your cabinets new and bright. Woodfront Kitchens, making your kitchen shine.
Beer, so I hear you're trying to start another car war.
That's right, Uptrain. We'll sell our cars and trucks for less.
Prove it.
We'll win with savings of $2,500 or more on brand new Taurus, and our truck farm has up to $1,000 rebates or financing as low as 4.9 on Ford F-150, Rangers, and Windstar vans.
Had enough? Never.
Save thousands during the biggest price war ever. The best of car wars. And offering Chevy Old Saab, Geo, and John Deere's Ford, Nissan, Jeep, and Eagle.
I will win car war. I'll win car war. I will.
So Much More is Central Illinois' authorized Bernina dealer for outstanding sales, service, and education. Visit So Much More in the Field Shopping Center Morton and on Sheridan by Jeffrey Allen's in Peoria.
What my kids don't outgrow, washing just wears out.
A message from Kroger.
You're washing the same clothes over and over and over again. Their things just come out all worn and faded.
Discover Tide at Kroger. It helps keep cottons looking like new. Look what happens to clothes washed in regular detergent. But with Tide, clothes stay looking more like new. There's less fuzzing that makes cottons look faded.
Well, she'll still outgrow her clothes, but at least they'll look great on our little sister.
Help keep clothes looking like new with Tide. At Kroger.
Welcome back. 16 minutes past the hour. Got a few showers out there this morning. But
Yes,
didn't get too bad.
Peoria Airport reported 0.08 of an inch, so nothing too serious in the area, but actually Fulton County, Schuyler, and Mason saw some bigger thunderstorms down there with some lightning and actually some marble-sized hail.
Wow.
But that has moved out of the area, and currently in Peoria we have 55 degrees. In the Twin Cities, 57 degrees. The relative humidity is 100% in Peoria and 93% in the Twin Cities. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our national satellite picture. Those storms have moved pretty rapidly out of the area. They were in central Missouri early this morning and at about a rate of about 35 to 40 miles per hour, moved directly across the state of Illinois, mostly in an easterly pattern, and have now moved into Indiana, central Indiana actually, around the Indianapolis area. But you can see more storms brewing out around Oklahoma and in the western portion of Missouri. We're going to go ahead and fly in now and take a close-up view of what's going on out there. You can see just to the north of Tulsa, and actually Iowa saw some bigger storms as well today. We still have some precipitation in the area as well as around the St. Louis area, but we're not expecting anything else severe or heavy today as far as rainfall or storms is concerned. We're going to see here what happened with our radar movement. As I said, it moved pretty rapidly throughout the area and was over in about a 2-hour period. We did have a severe thunderstorm watch for portions of the southern and southwestern portion of central Illinois around the Springfield and Quincy area, but those expired at about 11 o'clock this morning. The reason this is all occurring is because of a low pressure system centered just out to the west of us. The jet stream is flowing along that and spawning some storms that we've continued to see over the past few weeks and probably will continue to see over the next few days at least. We're going to take a look, hopefully, yeah, there we go, at the forecast. We'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms today, high of about 67 degrees. We may not make it there. It's only 55 out there right now. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then tonight we're going to cool down to a low of about 62. Again, showers and thunderstorms are likely. Winds will be out of the east at 10 miles per hour. And then by Friday we're going to see some more showers and thunderstorms with a high of 82 degrees. So not looking real good right now, but it looks like maybe by Monday we'll clear up again.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like that rain is back in the picture for the weekend. It seems like yesterday it looked like we might get a little bit of a break on the weekend, as we were lucky to do last weekend, but not so fortunate this weekend.
No go, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Beth. Time for health news. The New York Times says Philip Morris conducted 15 years of research into nicotine and found it affects the bodies, brains, and behaviors of smokers. The Times says company documents also show that college students were the subjects for much of the research. The paper says Philip Morris studied different nicotine levels to find out what was pleasing to smokers. The company has said in the past it does not manipulate the levels of nicotine in its cigarettes. The documents were made available to the newspaper by a source identified only as someone involved in anti-smoking work. Protein, veggies, and chocolate. The sweet stuff isn't one of the 4 food groups, but you'd never know it by the millions of people who crave it. And now evidence suggests your desire for chocolate is chemically connected to feeling good. While your taste buds may tell you to unwrap that sweet surprise, medical experts say there's a reason for your mission to munch.
Release endorphins in your brain. Those endorphins that are released are the same things that happen when we're in love or when we're when you're like a runner's high.
So when you get a craving, experts say, go ahead, take a bite. The trick is how not to eat the whole thing.
You're as young as you feel. We all know it, but sometimes we like to hide a few of those aging signs like wrinkles on our face. Now laser technology is helping us do that.
He's going to do there, some of these acne scars from the adult acne.
57-year-old Rosella Salucci wants to get rid of those scars, so she's preparing to have them treated with a laser. It's an in-office procedure that takes about 20 minutes. 39-year-old Susie Brown had the same thing done a week ago and seems happy with the results.
Well, some of the major lines that I had here on the sides, crow's feet, deep line in here that I call my Caroline line, that's my daughter, those were removed. I mean, they're gone.
If you feel anything that hurts, you let me know. We're removing several layers of skin down to a point where as the skin heals, it will form a little bit tighter connective tissue underneath and therefore have a smooth surface to it.
Dr. Price says the laser is an alternative to chemical peels for people who want to target certain areas of the face. The treated areas remain red for several weeks, and you can't wear makeup for the first week. Aside from that, there's no recovery time. People get excited when they see dramatic before and after pictures, but Dr. Price is quick to caution this isn't for everyone, and your skin tone may be a determining factor.
Persons who are, say, olive complected or dark complected would be at a higher risk for having a permanent change in the color of their skin. Fair-skinned persons tend to do very well with this.
No, it's not painful at all.
And you're excited?
Yeah.
Coming up next, we head out to the garden.
Today, Dean Ramsire teaches us how to control weeds in our perennial garden. Eric and the Green Thumb are next.
Today's prescription health report brought to you by Peoria Urological Associates, providing excellence in urological medicine.
The following informational message is brought to you by the Continent Center of Illinois. Do you worry what will happen if you laugh, cough, or sneeze in public? If so, you're not alone. Millions of women have stress urinary incontinence, an embarrassing lack of bladder control caused by abdominal pressure or stress on the bladder. Simply laughing, sneezing, coughing, or exercising are enough to trigger urine loss. Many people hide their condition, coping in silence by wearing absorbent pads, diapers, and sanitary products. They don't realize that stress incontinence is treatable in most cases. Call your doctor today to discuss the newest treatments for stress incontinence and ask about the Contagen-Bard collagen implant, an outpatient non-surgical procedure. It may be the solution you're looking for. Your physician can determine quickly if the Contagen implant is the best treatment for you and provide you with important information regarding the benefits and risks of this procedure. Don't suffer in silence. You can regain your active, healthy lifestyle. This message is brought to you by the Continent Center of Illinois, 7309 North Knoxville in Peoria.
Liquid Cheer really hits the spot.
The deals don't get any better than this. $1,500 cash back and low 5.9% financing on Ford Taurus. That's right. You get both $1,500 cash and low 5.9 financing for up to 48 months on every Taurus in stock. Dual airbags, V6, automatic, and more. This is America's #1 selling car. It doesn't get any better than this. $1,500 cash and low 5.9 financing. But it ends soon. See your local Ford dealer today.
You can count on Jolliffe Glass Break and Muffler for complete mobile auto glass service. When you need windshield repair or replacement, count on Jolliffe.
The quality folks.
Keeping weeds out of your flower bed is a trick every gardener wants to master. Eric finds some helpful hints in battling weeds on today's Green Thumb.
Welcome to this edition of the Green Thumb. We're here with Dean Ramsayer at Hare Nursery, and we find ourselves in a flower bed. Dean, what are we going to do here?
You know, I wish everything in a flower bed were as beautiful as the flowers themselves. Once in a while, we got weeds. Today, we're going to talk about the control of weeds, particularly in perennial beds. There are probably 3 different methods we can use, Eric. First, of course, is the hand cultivation, using the good old 3-tong digger to hand remove them from the flower bed. But that's not always convenient once your bed gets in great proportions. There are a couple of other things we can do. A product we like to use for those weeds that are already up and growing is Roundup. Roundup has the advantage of killing whatever it comes in contact with, but moving no farther. So if you carefully apply it to the culprits within the flower bed and avoid your desirable plant material, you'll kill one thing and leave the other looking great. Second product that can be used is one that's really more of a preventer. The majority of your weed seeds come blow in from other locations, germinate, and start to invade the flower bed. Using a product like Preen or something that contains Treflan gives you a pre-germination control. That is to say, the weed seeds will never germinate. Doesn't work on those that are more voracious and perennial like quackgrass, but will form a barrier through a sprinkling application and prevent other weeds from coming through later. Both of those can be supplemented by the use of a landscape fabric. Landscape fabrics are breathable, water and air permeable materials that are laid down over a clean surface. First remove all the weeds, then lay down the fabric, and then top dress it with your favorite mulch. I'm showing some cedar mulch here which could be used, although landscape fabrics are more often used with a stone type mulch. Mulches, by the way, are an excellent way of controlling weeds. They also provide a thick barrier that weed seeds find impenetrable. It dries much more quickly. The weed seeds begin to germinate and then fail because of the lack of moisture, and before you know it, you have a clean bed. So whether you choose a chemical control, prevention, or physical barrier, there are alternatives to this old tool. Keep the bed clean, you'll have a much nicer looking garden.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dean. That does it for this edition of the Green Thumb. We'll be back here again next week.
I'm going to need to get home and get busy this afternoon. Coming up in the next half hour of News 25 at noon, an update on the search for a fugitive shot in Peoria, and Mickey Mantle undergoes a liver transplant. We'll have the latest.
The Green Thumb is brought to you by Hare Nursery. For all your growing needs, the answer is Hare Nursery.
School's the Rules full line of educational toys make learning a fun experience. Visit School's the Rule in the Metro Center.
Happy people, happy days. Happy shoppers at Mr. K's.
Saving every aisle with this week's super deal specials. USDA Choice T-bone steak, $4.69 a pound. Country Style spare ribs, 99 cents a pound. And Parkway spread, regular or light, 3-pound carton, $1.
Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, where quality is spelled with a K.
Campbell Hausfeld tools from Menards make great gifts for Dad. All Campbell Hausfeld air tools are on sale. This chisel is just $9.95. A 1-horsepower air compressor is $179. Give your home a fresh coat of paint. Olympic Overcoat is made to bond to previously painted surfaces. Choose from flat or satin finish for just $12.93 a gallon. The best quality is yours at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Howdy, folks. Cliff here, riding the range and thinking about IHOP's big 2-egg breakfast. Yes, sir, nothing handles a powerful hunger like 2 eggs, 2 buttermilk pancakes, 4 pieces of bacon or sausage, and hash browns. It's a mighty big meal for mighty big appetites. I'll have the big 2-egg breakfast, please. Oh, and a short stack for Old Comet.
Big 2-egg breakfast, $2.99. Monday through Friday, $2.99 at IHOP now.
Don't sweat it. Be cool.
Now at Benson's, you'll save on all GE refrigerators, freezers, air conditioners, and dehumidifiers.
Now at Benson's, you'll save on GE ranges and microwaves.
Now at Benson's, you'll also save on GE washers and dryers.
We've got a payment plan for you, and at Benson's, you get a free 5-year limited warranty on all parts and labor.
Benson's give you red carpet service. That's service excellence within 24 hours. Benson's, we're pleasing you, pleases us.
Central Illinois News Channel, WEEK.
A U.S. pilot back on safe ground 6 days after being shot down.
News 25 at noon with Kelly Morgan, Eric Shangro, and Lee Renson's weather. This is News 25 at noon.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the second half hour of News 25 at noon. I'm Eric Shangro.
I'm Kelly Morgan, and Beth Harder is in for Lee Ranson, working the later shift today.
Yes, and it appears that we're clearing up a little bit outside anyway.
Good.
But there are some more showers out to the west, so we'll probably see them move in later on this afternoon. We'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, a high of 67 degrees.
Thank you, Beth. Topping the news, the dramatic rescue of a U.S. pilot. Pentagon officials aren't saying how Captain Scott O'Grady managed to elude the Serbs for nearly a week.
The F-16 pilot, whose jet was shot down 6 days ago, was rescued this morning. O'Grady shown safely boarding a U.S. aircraft carrier right here. Admiral William Owens of the Joint Chiefs of Staff in Washington says a multinational force took part in the pre-dawn rescue. It included 2 helicopters that landed 50 yards from where the 29-year-old O'Grady was hiding. He ran out of the trees and was hauled aboard by Colonel Martin Burnt.
Was trained well, learned his lessons, and then executed his lessons when it mattered most. And so we're all just terribly proud of this young man and the way he managed to live for 5.5 days in some very difficult situation.
I don't know what conversation took place, but he said that when he came on the second aircraft, they grabbed him, put a cloak over him because he appeared to be very cold, big smile, and he said he collapsed from the emotion or from the exhaustion or maybe a little of both. And 5 or 10 minutes later, they fed him on the way back to the ship.
O'Grady is on a U.S. Navy ship recovering from his 6 days without food or shelter. President Clinton, meanwhile, said he is joining the country in rejoicing in the rescue of O'Grady.
We share the relief of his family, his friends, and his loved ones that he is now safe and sound. I can tell you that he's now on a United States aircraft carrier, and we're looking forward to having him back home on American soil. His bravery in the face of great danger and uncertainty is an inspiration to all of us.
President Clinton also commended O'Grady's rescuers for their efforts.
Doctors at the Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas have been in surgery to transplant Mickey Mantle's cancerous liver. Early word from the operating room is that things are going well for the baseball great. Officials say he has about an 80% chance for a 1-year survival. The quick response in finding a donor kidney raises some concerns whether Mantle's celebrity status played a part in his getting priority treatment in the search for a donor. At a morning news conference, a Baylor University spokesman said Mantle did not get special treatment.
He happened to be the one who was the sickest blood group O patient waiting for liver transplant. And since the algorithm determined by UNOS states that we do the sickest patients the first, and since he was the sickest, the UNOS computer in Richmond, Virginia, when a donor became available last night, printed Mickey out as a number on top of the list.
The doctor says the average waiting time for a Baylor Medical Center patient whose condition is not urgent is about 145 days, but a patient whose condition is urgent like Mantle's, the average wait is only about 3 days. Prosecutors in the O.J. Simpson trial will try to advance their theory of the murders today by focusing on Ron Goldman's brutal death. Outside court, another dismissed juror is speaking out. David Gregory has more from Los Angeles.
Side of the artery.
In the courtroom, coroner Dr. Lakshmanan has outlined the prosecution's theory for how O.J. Simpson murdered Nicole. Using prosecutor Brian Kelberg as a model and diagrams, Lakshmanan says he believes Simpson knocked Nicole unconscious, murdered Ron, and then returned to Nicole to slash her throat.
I would say she died within a few minutes, probably much less than a minute also.
Simpson lawyer John A. Cochran says the prosecution's theories don't wash.
For all this, he could testify for 15 days, and he would still not know whether there was 2, 4, 5 killers, and he still won't know how many knives were. I mean,
Jurors seem to be getting used to the display of gruesome autopsy pictures, but O.J.'s reaction to the testimony has been different.
O.J. is visibly moved. I see him turning away quite a bit. He looks up at the ceiling. He looks over at Carl Douglas, who is on his left. He does anything he possibly can not to look at the jury or at the coroner.
The testimony should shift today to Ron Goldman's murder.
Closer to home, Peoria police at this hour are still on the lookout for escaped federal prisoner Michael Wayne Cheney after he was shot by a friend on Wednesday. Cheney escaped from authorities on March 3rd of this year while en route to a halfway house. He had been an inmate in the Oxford Federal Prison in Wisconsin since 1980. Cheney has been in prison for charges ranging from stolen property to armed robbery. He has also been released on parole twice since 1981 and has violated parole both times. Cheney now faces up to 5 more years additional prison time. On Wednesday, John Panis was charged with attempted murder after shooting Cheney. The man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend with a pipe bomb denies making a bomb. Dale Fosdick is testifying in his own defense at this hour. Fosdick is on trial for the murder of Kem Wenger. Fosdick choked back tears, looked at prosecutors, and told the jury that they were looking at me and only me. Fosdick testified that he destroyed 2 hand grenades, fearing they might link him to the murder. He also denied asking a co-worker about explosives. Prosecutors are expected to cross-examine Fosdick this afternoon.
Still ahead, a rainy day like today may have your kids turning to video games to pass the time.
But there's new controversy over the content of some of those games. We'll have a report.
Design, style, value. There's a half-price sale the first week of every month at the Happy Hangar in Peoria Heights.
Dairy Queen is introducing 3 nutty new Blizzard flavor treats and Breeze frozen yogurt treats. There's the breathtaking chocolate almond.
I love this.
Awesome pecan crunch.
I want one.
And tantalizing walnut fudge. 3 new nicely nutty Blizzard and Breeze flavors. Only at Dairy Queen.
Hot eats, cool treats, we treat you right.
Shop Farm & Fleet for incredible values on Armor All Protectorant. 32-ounce bottle, only $4.99. A 15-ounce can of WD-40, $169. Farm & Fleet also has Vice Grip locking pliers, only $6.29. Chesco key sets are on sale, too. Hanson 13-piece high-speed drill set, $6.99. You can also pick up a Skill cordless drill for Dad. Blaine 40th anniversary price, $36.79. Skill worm drive circular saws and Bosch pivot foot circular saws, your choice, $149.99.
Find value, Farm & Fleet.
In the last 17 years, Pete Sullivan has developed a reputation of being a tough, hard-nosed fighter for workers hurt on the job. Maybe it's because insurance companies know Pete Sullivan believes in and respects the rights of working people. Maybe it's because workers appreciate the fact that Pete Sullivan fights for every nickel they're entitled to. One thing is for certain, this reputation of being the fighter for those hurt on the job wasn't given to Pete Sullivan by anyone. He got it the old-fashioned way. He earned it. Pete Sullivan and Associates. When you hurt, we fight.
Rescue me. I'm burning hot. Rescue me. My air is really shot. Can't you see I'm on fire?
When you call us at Prairie State Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling Bryant to the rescue.
Let Prairie State Heating and Air Conditioning with our 24-hour service keep you comfortable year-round.
Call Prairie State today in Peoria and Pekin.
Come on, Bryant, and rescue me. Rescue me.
Welcome back. Business is booming for action-packed video games. However, critics wonder if the violence is too much for kids.
Kelly Mack takes a look at the controversy.
These electronic video games are incredibly popular. Millions of people use them either at home or at arcades. It's a $10 billion industry in the United States alone, and that industry is projected to grow by 100% in the next 5 years.
Real painful.
Commercial Commercials for the newest electronic video games are flooding the airwaves. This one advertises Sega Saturn. Sega is specifically marketing its line beyond male teenagers who currently dominate the ranks of game devotees.
Toward an older, more sophisticated consumer, we're giving kids room to realize their aspirations.
But what aspirations are we talking about here? Dr. Brian Stonehill of Pomona College says research is clear. People, particularly children, are made more aggressive by playing violent video games. Games where blood squirts with virtually every blow.
When you play one of these games, you are the murderer. You have your hand on the trigger.
Does this interactive combat desensitize players to real acts of violence? Plenty of people say no.
People have a good sense of what's real and what's not real. You play a video game, you don't go out and kill people.
But he adds,
I think maybe if you're a parent, you don't let your kids play them.
As electronic video games become more technically sophisticated, moving from simple 16-bit processors to 64-bit power, parents need to ask themselves, what reaction does my child have to these games? Observation may tell you a lot.
It's clear that what we're doing is teaching our kids that life is cheap and that really wicked thrill of killing people.
Well, it's kind of action-packed there. Coming up, Beth has our weather.
And we'll see what Mr. Food has cooking in the kitchen when we come back.
Something a little lighter for your burgers and your meatballs and your cutlets and all of it. It's here. It's here.
No one in the Midwest knows more about audio and video than Team Electronics. From car stereos to video equipment, Team means friendly service and expert advice in the Metro Center.
Rock Home Gardens. Imagine the works of the country's best cross-stitchers in one place. Come to the National Count of Cross-Stitch Show at Rock Home Gardens now through June 18th. See hundreds of cross-stitch entries from around the country, attend seminars by nationally known designers, visit with other cross-stitchers, and purchase the newest cross-stitch products. The National Count of Cross-Stitch Show daily through June 18th at Rock Home Gardens. Unwind your state of mind at Rock Home Gardens. Open daily.
Mel Green's Furniture can turn your house into a home. Mel Green's has been furnishing Central Illinois homes for over 35 years with quality furniture by such famous makers as Tell City, Lazy Boy, and Byrne, and with fine bedding by Beauty Rest by Simmons and floor coverings by Lee. And area collectors treasure Mel Green's Wildlife Gallery, which features the largest display of Terry Redland prints in Central Illinois. And you'll love Mel Green's unique selection, everyday low prices, and fabulous weekly specials. Come in today and see why people drive for miles to shop Mel Green's Furniture in Farmington and Canton.
Bathroom aids from Action Medical are designed to provide for maximum privacy, safety, and comfort. Visit our complete showroom today.
Action Medical.
If you've been injured, put Goldfine & Bowles to work for you. People who call Goldfine & Bowles have a legal team unmatched in Central Illinois. You don't pay us. When it's over, we all get paid.
Plus with flattering fashions for your extra special woman and Kirk's Folly Jewelry. Pretty Woman Plus in the Morton Plaza in Morton next to Kmart. Plus.
Visit Indiana Beach, Indiana's largest amusement resort and vacation playground. Camp at our camp resort. Swim and play in our giant water park with 5 great water slides, Action River, and Sand Beach swimming. Ride the great rides. Experience the thrill of the Hoosier Hurricane roller coaster. General park admission only $1.50 and plenty of free parking. Indiana Beach on beautiful Lake Shafer, Monticello, Indiana, proving once again there is more than corn in Indiana.
For a summer fun brochure on Indiana Beach and your free Indiana travel guide, call toll-free today.
That's me, Stan Albert, when I weighed 325 pounds. Here I am today, 68 pounds thinner after 5 months on the T-Lite diet plan.
Lose up to 10 pounds in 3 days with T-Lite, the natural supplement that replaces all the minerals lost when you lose weight.
As a pharmacist, I've seen a lot of diet plans come and go. I recommend T-Lite to all my customers.
T-Lite, for people who want a healthier lifestyle by losing excess weight.
May I suggest our lunchtime special?
News 25 at noon,
What's in it?
1 hour of the latest local, national, and world news, weather, business updates, agricultural markets, and special features, sir.
But do you recommend it?
With Kelly Morgan, Eric Shangraw, and Lee Ranson, it could be the best hour you'll spend all day.
This should be on the menu every day.
It is. Weekdays at noon.
Spend your lunch hour with us
on News 25 at noon
from Central Illinois News Channel.
Well, I have to admit, it was kind of nice to wake up this morning to that cool weather and turn off the air conditioner.
I know, I thought so too.
About 30 degrees cooler than it was yesterday.
That's a
this
big
morning.
difference.
Yeah, so we got up to a high of 88 degrees, and normally it would be 81. Today we're only going to see a high of about 67 degrees. Currently out there right now, a little chilly too. It's only 55 degrees in Peoria, 57 over in the Twin Cities. The relative humidity is way up there because of all the rain we've had. Our winds are out of the east in the barometer, 29 and 91 hundredths and rising. Let's go ahead and take a look at that national satellite picture, pretty much depicting our weather for the day. Showers moved in from the central part of Missouri earlier this morning, right around 7 and 8 o'clock, and they moved through pretty rapidly, about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Are now in the vicinity of central Indiana, around the Indianapolis area. You can see some more thunderstorms beginning to pop up around the Oklahoma area, moving on into the western portion of Missouri. Most of Missouri is under a flash flood warning for the remainder of the day. Still some scattered showers popping up around the New England states and up along the Atlantic coast, as part of the remnants of Allison are still off the east coast, and some more showers brewing out to the west as well. They're actually still seeing some snow in the higher elevations out around the Idaho area. We're going to zoom in and take a look at what is actually going on just out to the west of us. To the north of Tulsa, you can see a pretty good line of thunderstorms beginning to redevelop, and again, we still have some precipitation in the area. Will be light for the rest of the day, but we want to watch this pretty closely off to the west because we could see actually another thunderstorm or two later on this evening. Probably won't be here until around 4 o'clock or so this afternoon. And putting our radar into motion, as I said, moved out pretty rapidly, just some scattered precipitation in the area, but again, those showers are lurking off to the west and could move in here later this afternoon, and the low pressure sitting just to the west of that is the reason for that, and will bring us some rain over the next couple of days. And here's our picture for today. Cypress Gardens in Florida was sent in by Liz and Glenn Wilkins of Chenoa.
Very nice
picture there, yes.
Very good.
I'm sure Lee Ranson will send them some tickets to something.
Yes,
that's right.
They'll win something nice, yes. And
thanks, Beth.
Anyone out there wants to send them in, they can send in their pictures to the station.
All right, good.
Thanks a lot. Time now for a trip to Mr. Food's kitchen.
Today he has a great recipe for ground chicken.
We found how accommodating the stores were to make popular chicken and turkey more convenient for us. They sell it in whatever parts and shapes we'd want, even ground up for us. I mean, ground turkey is certainly popular because it's been out on the market for years. It's lean, quick cooking, very available. And ground chicken, though, was almost like a second cousin until now. Now, that's because companies were buying it up to make nuggets and shaped chicken cutlets, so there wasn't much left for us. And ground chicken, like ground turkey, has to be well seasoned, because by itself, it's rather bland. Well, we all said we wanted it, and we're seeing it a lot more now. And we're finding that it's also very, very lean, extremely quick cooking, so that it's great when we're in a hurry. Very light tasting, and boy, is it versatile. I mean, you want to make a chicken salad spread, 5 minutes cooking time, and you'll be mixing it together. You want to add some real chicken to a chicken soup mix or canned soup. In minutes again, you've got more than just regular. Or how about chicken burgers or meatballs or chicken chili? Or how about chicken cutlets? Do your own thing with them, but remember that they need a load of seasoning and flavorings. Maybe chopped veggies. Sure, get creative. It'll always come out light enough to taste like a gourmet chef's secret. Load of good brands around, but that's your choice. I mean, it'd be nice for a change, wouldn't it? Like maybe off the grill. Oh, yeah, that too. Any way at all. Ooh, it's so good.
That looks good.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll have all the latest from Hollywood in our E-Entertainment Report.
A consumer watchdog group lists its favorite television shows. We'll tell you what the group thinks is hot.
Hi, I'm Linda, Marketing Director at Shepherd Homes in Peoria. For those not wanting to live on their own and don't require the services of a nursing home. If you've ever been concerned about your loved one being left alone while you're out of town a week or two, we have the answer. The warmth and friendship of Shepherd Homes Short-Term Care. Home-cooked meals 3 times a day, security, housekeeping, and great companionship. I'll be glad to give you full details when you call me, Linda, at 686-1343.
When you need help, call us. We'll be there right away. If you get injured, get Gantos.
Gantos Law Offices, a reputation for results. At Central Fixture, we have the right shade for every lamp. See the largest selection of in-stock lampshades in Central Illinois at Central Fixture on West McClure, Peoria.
Announcing the grand opening of the Frame Shop at Color Fast Photo on Sheridan Road. Receive 50% off any custom frame from our selection of in-stock moldings. That's the Frame Shop, Peoria and East Peoria.
I just don't get what's wrong with this air conditioner. You're good, kid, real good. But as long as Griffin Heating's around, you'll always be second best, see?
Bigelow is drastically overstocked with carpeting, and Columbia Rug is buying it at huge savings. That means Columbia Rug, your Carpet One store, is passing the savings on to you. Right now, during our big Bigelow buyout sale, you can take 20 to 50% off over 1,200 colors and styles of Bigelow carpeting, like our DuPont Stainmaster Plus, all with interest-free financing for 1 full year. If you're looking for the best deal on the best carpeting, hurry into Columbia Rug before the big Bigelow buyout sale hits the road.
Amazing Blue Star ointment stops itching fast. Ringworm, dry, cracked feet around the nails and cuticles. Athlete's feet, jock itch, psoriasis. Blue Star ointment, the one that's guaranteed. Ask.
Find out how to make your world a little more beautiful with The Good Earth. Wednesday on News 25's Live at 5. Brought to you by Greenview Companies. The world is our garden.
All limousine services are the same? Wrong. Deluxe Limousine can fill almost any request with our fleet of 18 vehicles suitable for almost any purpose. Call us for details.
Welcome back. In the headlines this noon hour, medical device companies blame the Food and Drug Administration for a delay in getting the latest equipment to American patients. The Health Industry Manufacturers Association says companies sell their devices overseas years before they're available here.
American manufacturers and marketers are getting a sizable amount of their profits from serving the nation's young. A new survey shows kids have an estimated $17 billion of their own buying power from allowances, and they affect how their parents spend another $130 billion.
A new poll suggests the odds would not be good for House Speaker Newt Gingrich if he changes his mind and runs for the White House. The NBC News Wall Street Journal survey shows Gingrich trailing far behind Senator Bob Dole for the Republican nomination, and it suggests Gingrich would lose to President Clinton in a landslide if the general election were held today.
6 high school seniors in Sanford, Florida have been rewarded under a good student incentive program. They've been given new cars, actually used cars, their vehicles confiscated from people convicted of drug offenses and other crimes. The county sheriff came up with the idea to reward students who aren't necessarily top scholars or star athletes.
In entertainment news, the Watchdog Group for Quality Television has announced this year's nominees for their favorite television shows.
Steve Kometko has that story and more in the E! Entertainment Report.
NBC sitcoms top the list of nominees for the 11th Annual Quality Awards.
Right, I believe she was referring to your CB nomination.
Frasier is one of the 4 NBC shows nominated for Best Comedy. It will compete against this year's newcomer, Friends, along with Seinfeld and Mad About You.
Hello.
Rounding out the category is ABC's Grace Under Fire. Top nominated dramas include NYPD Blue and ER. The awards will be handed out in Hollywood September 23rd. If you were wondering what TV cartoon Hollywood would bring to the big screen next, it's not a Flintstone sequel, but it comes from the same creators. Ted Turner Pictures has lined up a scriptwriter for a live-action feature of Scooby-Doo. It's based on the Hanna-Barbera cartoon from the 60s. It will feature the same characters of Scooby, Shaggy, and the gang. No actors have been lined up for the roles. The plot is expected to revolve around a mystery set in the present day.
I am going forward.
Actor Donald Sutherland is set for his next film. He'll co-star in The Shadow Conspiracy, an action thriller about the president's right-hand man turned traitor in an assassination plot. Sutherland plays the chief of staff. Actress Linda Hamilton has also just signed on to play a newspaper reporter. Both join Charlie Sheen, already cast in the starring role.
Why drag Nicodemus Legend into this?
The United Paramount Network drama Legend may be safe from cancellation. UPN had dumped all shows from its lineup with the exception of Star Trek Voyager. Now, due to a ratings increase for the drama, the network plans to acquaint viewers with the show by running it following Monday's Voyager. That's all for the E! Entertainment Report. I'm Steve Kometko.
And we'll be back to finish off the noon show when we come back. Stay with us.
Happy people, happy days. Happy shoppers at Mr. K's.
Save in every aisle with this week's super deal specials. USDA Choice T-bone steak, $4.69 a pound. Country Style spare ribs, 99 cents a pound. And Parkway spread, regular or light, 3-pound carton, $1.
Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, Mr. K's, where quality is spelled with a K.
So I see you're kicking around an idea for video production to promote your business, right? And you've turned to the other video production companies who can't produce the results you want. Clear! Struggle no more. Be it a corporate video, industrials, or commercials, our creative and experienced team will make your idea come to life. Trust the pros at 25 Productions. Call 698-3720.
Now that's a good idea.
Shop Grimm's last. We have low prices, great service, and a large selection. But most of all, we care about you. Grimm TV and Appliance, where satisfaction's a tradition.
Peoria Charter Coach is the best, but don't take my word for it.
We tried the other charter companies and discovered that when it came to the quality of service, you can't beat Peoria Charter Coach.
We've traveled more than 50,000 miles on Peoria Charter Coach.
We shop till we drop with Peoria Charter Coach.
Now are you a believer? For over 50 years, Peoria Charter Coach has taken pride in providing the best service possible. Whether you're going around town or across the country, call the Winkler family at Peoria Charter Coach to schedule your next trip.
Need nursing care, house cleaning, help with your shopping or transportation? Call TLC Services at 691-1260, an affiliate of Methodist Medical Center.
When you want effective legal representation on your injury claim, call for a consultation.
Mark Howard. The consultation's free. The advice invaluable.
Ruby! The Tremont Turkey Festival this weekend. Coming up later today on News 25 at 6, we'll have more on Dale Fosdick's testimony as he defends himself from the accusations he murdered the mother of his child.
And on Live at 5, imagine you're in a room with 22 other people. What are the odds two people have the same birthday? Dr. Dean Adele tells us, believe it or not, it's even odds. Tonight on 5, he tells us about a new book that makes understanding numbers fun.
And not looking real good for the next 5 days here. We're going to see showers and thunderstorms most of the days. We're going to be chilly today, then we warm back up into those 80s by Friday, and then on Saturday, 85. And then we'll begin to cool a bit back down to 75 and 73 on Monday, and hopefully finally see the sun again.
Those folks over in Tremont aren't going to be too happy with you tomorrow, Beth. We're planning to have you out at the Turkey Festival, and if it's raining, you're probably going to get a lot of grief.
I know. Well, it's just a chance right now.
That's
so
true.
Hopefully, we keep our fingers
squeeze
crossed.
in a few strawberry shortcakes between the downpours.
I can always squeeze those in.
That's right.
Lee Branson is in tonight at 5, 6, and 10.
That's right. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
We're back tomorrow.
Have a good day.
You don't have money to burn, so you save with a low-price detergent. And for this tough stain, you add a pre-treater. There's only one problem. These two products together cost more and do less than this product alone. Ultra Era. This pre-treater plus this big cap full of low-price detergent can't beat this stain. But just a small dose of Ultra Era cuts right through. That's proof you can take to the bank. Ultra Era, the power tool for stains.
At Leeway Distributors, we sell tile, but the service is free. Let our professionals help you design your next tile project using quality Esquire ceramic tile. Leeway's entire Esquire line is on sale now, and the savings are being passed on to you. Save up to 40% on Leeway's Esquire line of ceramic tile, as well as choosing from hundreds of other styles, shapes, sizes, colors, and textures. What you're looking for can always be found at Leeway. Leeway ceramic tile at Centennial Drive and Route 116 in East Peoria, the place to be for a residential look with commercial quality.
Are you blind when you're born? Can you see in the dark? Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark? Can you run up a wall? Can you swing through the trees? Cats can, and cats do. Cats, the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical that truly is, now and forever, America's favorite family musical.
Cats, June 20th through the 22nd in the Peoria Civic Center Theater. Call 673-3200 now for tickets.
Straight from the headlines, they're the world's most incredible stories. A tragic accident leaves a woman close to death for 3 long days.
I was in and out of consciousness. Both of my legs were broken.
Now, find out how an incredible twist of fate saved her life.
I thought I was going to die.
Plus, find out why this chihuahua was dog-napped.
It was a very horrifying experience.
And meet the world's first musical pig on the next Maury Povich Show.
Today at 3 on WEEK TV 25.
I'm Henry Lawrence. St. Jude offers help and hope for children with cancer.